Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. So since last time, I have got everybody's level 3 limits, as you can see there. It took me roughly 4 hours on 2 to 3 times speed, but I mean, a lot of it was spent watching different shows and whatnot like that. I'll show you the PHS outside. A few characters gained a few levels, unfortunately, but for the most part I managed to keep the level gain down. But I thought we'd start here in the old man's house, which is a cave, and it gives us the mythril if both your digits for your fights end in the same number. So I'm at, I think it's 455. As you can see, unfortunately, Tifa, Aerith, Yuffie and Kate Sith gained a few levels, so I'm currently rocking Cloud, Barret and Red, which is what I'd normally, well, not what I normally use. This party will change, but these are just the last 3 I worked on. None of my Materia has gained any levels. I had none of the Materia equipped apart from cover for a little bit, but I wasn't really doing anything, so I gave up on that. But for now, I just wanted to show you us getting the mythril, and I am going to meet you back at Gold Saucer. But you get there exactly the same way we got here. Just drive into Junon, pay the guy at the lift, take you up, go to the boat, pay to get on, and drive out to Costa del Sol. So I'll meet you there real quick like. One quick thing actually before we get there, before we get the Gold Saucer, you will notice I'm currently sat at 66,000 gil. That is after maxing out whatever items I could buy. I'll max out on softs, cornucopias, antidotes, maintenance kisses and whatnot on the way, so the money will disappear. Not like we need maxed out of them items, but thought I'd quick mention that there before anything said about it. Right, Gold Saucer, here we go. Right, so I thought I'd start us back here. Just get back to Gold Saucer, simple North Trail. As you can see, I'm down to 28,000 with maiden kisses and cornucopias left to buy, up to 99. Now, I might get out the get. Let's try and shut this down, isn't it? I might have to. I remember where I bought cornucopias and that from. Right here. So yeah, I'm most definitely gonna have to do a here money grind after, you know, completely splurging on 99 of everything. I mean, I can sell the pet vest and the talisman. What I've got planned, I'm not going to be using them anyway. And unfortunately, as you can see, I don't have any material worth jack at the moment. But I'll tell you what, I'll quick grind back up to 20,000 gil because I could do with another couple of levels on Cloud for something I have got in mind. So I'll quick take care of that and I'll be back in a minute. And then we're back there. I'm now up to 35,000, which should be enough for what I've got in mind here, for what I've got planned. It might not be enough in the long run, but for now it'll certainly do the job. Sorry. So this episode is just, I mean, it's just going to be a little, almost like a mini episode, as it were. You know, just going to do a little bit of Gold Saucer and go over what the plans are before the next actual episode. What I'm going to be doing, off screen and whatnot. Obviously, I did have both enemy skills up to exactly the same point. All enemy skills learned. As always, any enemy skills I've learned are all linked in the video description. So we're going to go area to area here. There's nothing. I keep going in the event square like there's anything to do there. We're going to go around the Gold Saucer. We'll have a quick look what's around here before we get down to having a very detailed plan here. So we're starting with the speed square. Now, is this the one I hit? Ah, it is the one I hit. I score a Cloud. None. Now, I have done this before. So we'll listen to the rules. The shooting. Go zoom, you go bang bang, pew pew, big boom. Oh. Be careful. So, but we can't play anything yet because we need GP. So, let's see if I remember where the GP is. I believe it's the Wonder Square you can get GP from, I think. It's the Wonder Square? Huh. Wonder Square makes sense. We'll go have a look at the Wonder Square. I see, this is just going to be a... Yeah, here it is. This is just a mini little, like, a fun episode. I really suck at these games. Let's see if we can actually get a basket here. Let's try it. Yeah, Cloudy and a baller. You have 0 GP. But as you can see, you can exchange GP for prizes. I can't remember the big prize. I mean, the gold ticket is a lifetime pass, but we already have that. Yeah, sure, sumo wrestler. How'd you play? Ready, steady, go. Hui. And Cloud lost. Yeah, I'm not very good at these games. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is not how I make my GP in this game. Obviously, the snowboarding and that one we can't actually do yet. Best of 10 points wins. High, medium, low. Let's see what happens. Huh. 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 Ah, come on, Cloud. What classes is the point here? Contact. I see this generally isn't my way of making GP or doing anything. Huh. Why are we just exchanging punches here? Like Frank, you saying you're pink. I don't understand how this works sometimes. Sometimes I get the punch, sometimes I get the punch. But we'll go until we lose, I guess, which isn't going to be very long judging at this. I could have sworn we both punched the same there and we lost. But yeah, there's not much you can do here. I am not playing that stupid chocobo game. I refuse. There is the G-bike, which we're not going to do the G-bike now. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not doing the G-bike. It's the same as the bike from the Escape to Midgar thing. We're going to give that a big fat skipperoonie right there. But what we're going to do now is, where haven't I been? Huh. Can't do anything there yet. Right, yep. Oh, there we go. I wanted the Chocobo Square. This is where I spend most of my time. This is why we need all this money. So I'm going to make my GP by betting. So I always do B rank. So I think what you're supposed to, you're supposed to look through and see who you want to take a bet on, like speed wise and stamina wise. But I mean, 4 looks decent. 4 and 6 look alright, so we'll take a 4 and 6. Both of them have to cross the line, first and second, or second and first. I'll do a 1 and 4, and I guess we'll do a 1-6. You can put 3 bets on. As you can see, you put your price in the bottom there. Put your bets on, press start, and then watch me hit the speed up button. As you do have to sit through this entire race if it's on normal, as you can see, till across the line, and I am not prepared to do that. But while this race is running, I can explain a little bit more about what we're going to do. So before we do the next story sequence, I am going to be spending a lot of time here off screen, getting an awful amount of GP, so I can go and do the battle arena. There is certain things in the battle arena I want, and I want 3 of them. And look, did we win? We won. What did we get? We got a fire fang. So you can take the item, or you can take GP. And you need GP to pay for everything here, including the battle arena. So we'll do another little one here, see if we can get another cheeky win in before we go spend some GP at other places. Oh, a mega elixir, a mega elixir. The better the item sounds, the more it's worth. Fortunately, it's random. You can't see what the prices are on the cards you're picking. So we'll go through again and have a look there. 4 looks good again. Good top speed, good stamina. 4-1 looks good. 2 looks good as well, so we'll go 1-2, right? And I think I'm also going to take 2-4. Like I say, completely random. I don't think there's any way to tell who's going to win. I mean, you could just get a bird out the gate that's just going to bunk all its stamina in one massive sprint dump, and then that's kind of the end of the race. Like you've got no control. But we'll see if we can win a little bit more GP than what we've already got. And we'll go have a look at the speed square, see if we can do anything on that, and then we'll go to the battle arena. We'll have a look at how hard this battle arena is going to be. Did I put 1 and 4 on? I can't remember. What did I put on? I did. I won the mega elixir. Now, this is a dodgy one. I could keep this one, or I can take 300 GP, and I'm going to take the 300 GP, and we're going to get out of here. And we are going to, so I guess first we'll go to the speed square. We'll go do the lovely shooting game. Like I said, it's just going to be a short little mini episode. There's not going to be much to it. I've got a lot of grinding to do before. Saying grind, you don't gain levels or AP in the battle arena. You just send out your best fighter. You fight, you win. You get battle points. You exchange your battle points for items. So let's go see if we can do this. I mean, last time I did this, trying to get, I think it was, is it the umbrella? You can get from this to get the top score. I think I was here about an hour and a half, just trying to get an umbrella. So it's not, it's straightforward. You know, you move to aim. Aim reticle, press X. The longer you hold it, the more you shoot, really. So there is certain things you can shoot as you're going through. I'll see if I can point them out. I can't remember exactly where they are. Everything is. But there is at one point a big thing you can hit. Again, this is another one I'm not terrible at. I'm not fantastic at it by any means, as you've seen. But I'm not so bad at it that, you know, a high score is impossible. You kind of just fire your gun constantly, though. As you can see, it loses power. You lose power, you start doing less damage. You've got no chance of actually getting what you want. Well, getting what you want, actually killing anything. And that fish that I just totally whiffed shooting there. You can hit that rudder on that boat there. Like I just tried to shoot for a lot of points. I just unfortunately missed. There is another big shooter coming around at some point that's worth an awful lot of points. But generally, if you're going for the 3,000, you want that boat. You also want that lovely spinny glowy crystal that was in front of us there. That's worth a fair bit as well. Rather than just these little ones there, you go say it's worth 70. So I think it's coming up. What I want to hit big style isn't far away. Let's notice after these balloons here. So you want to go easy on these. Like I say, this is by no means a guide. Right, my gun's running out of power. Let's save some power. Where's it at? Where's the big? There it is there. You can 100% blow that that Zephyr up. Zephyr? Hot air balloon? Whatever it was, you can blow that up. There's also some things in here you can hit if you're quick enough. I am not, as you can see. Well, we're not doing too bad on points. We got 2,600. And the big thing to fight is, wait, to shoot I should say, is coming up at the top here, so you want to save your gun here. We'll try and take out the spaceship. The spaceship's worth a lot of points. Just unfortunately, your gun needs to have power to shoot it. No! Right, so we missed out on the spaceship because we're going to run out of power. Remember rightly, there's things that these lights down here you can shoot? Or am I just totally going crazy here? Well, we've got 3,007 points. You get over 3,000, you get a prize. So we get a prize at the very least. And that wasn't even a very good run. The score is 3,007. We get the Super Sweeper. What is the Super Sweeper? So we got a new machine to protect the reactor. I have no idea what that does. To be completely honest with you, it's not an equip or anything, so if anybody knows what the Super Sweeper is, I think the big prize is it? So you receive a prize you get monthly. I think it's like 5,000 or something to get the big prize. I mean, we might come back. We might see if we can do it off screen and see what happens. But the big thing we're here for is the battle square. So it is what while we're phasing up these stairs here, I'm going to have a look to see what the Super Sweeper actually is. So here we've got the battle square. We currently have 0 points. But you can't leave the battle arena. You also can't see what you've got until, you know, you do it. But we can see Dio's showroom now. You can go into One Man Dio's showroom. As you can see, he's got, well, lots of artifacts and stuff on display. Now, I'm going to take a quick minute here. I have to find out what the Super Sweeper is, because I want to sort out Cloud's equipment for the battle arena. Cloud is, I'm torn between Cloud and Boris. Yeah, and the Super Sweeper is absolutely nothing. Super Sweeper is just a pointless item, apparently. So it's a novelty item for you to collect. I could have guessed that. I think you can also get like mocks of Sephiroth's sword and stuff from that. So restore. We don't need the all materials because we're not going to be getting anything. Transforms pointless. Fire's pointless because we have enemy skill. Now I'm going to go long range and we're going to chuck Cloud in the back. And honestly, where's my other decent material at? Who's got it? Barrett has with Ramu. We'll take Ramu. Red got anything I care about? Not really. So we're going to whack a Ramu in, and I think that's it, pretty much. I'm going to leave Cloud's material unsorted. We'll whack him in the back row. 4 steel, a silver armor, power wrist. Now it is. Oh no. Oh well, at least the staff survived. But anyway, 10 GP per battle. And it only counts as winning the battle if you survive. Everything gets harder as every battle goes on, and you will get periodically debuffed while the battle goes on. But obviously we'll show you that, like I say. Mini episodes starting with a couple of guard hounds. So first things first, let's get a big guard up. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I need the restore material. With enemy skill, I can just white wind myself. A white wind ain't gonna do much. So let's attack all the way through the early rounds. I mean, if you want, you could back row trank yourself, so you take even less physical damage. It's less damage in general, but so first debuff, either breaking our accessory, lowering our speed, or cutting our level in half. So half speed isn't terrible. I can live with half speed. Oh, look at that, we got a sweeper. I just got one of yours. Do you want yourself back, mate? Now the use of items is completely legal, but whatever items you use here, you do lose. So summon Materia, no more ammo, as we fight Eligor, who... Eligor can't do much apart from silences, apparently. I was going to say I'll take a turn to cure the silence here, but Eligor's put us to sleep and promptly woke us up. So we'll cure the silence, because we are going to need magic going further on. You don't take much damage in the early stages. Apart from it doesn't really get hard until you get later into the game, really. It just gets more annoying. Oh, we got no armor now. So I think I'm going to start chucking out... What's my MP at? 131. A magic should kill this dude, to be honest with you. The reason I always like an enemy skill on for this is... Well, we can break our weapon. We're at 66 points. Break our support materia, because, let's be real, I really don't care about my support materia. Chuck out a bit of water damage here. Now, that shower attack, I do believe, inflicts sadness on you. Is that the one that inflicts sadness? Yeah, it is. So thanks to that, we are now taking less damage, but our limit gauge does feel slower. Now, obviously, if you're not playing this with mods like I am, then that could be a real problem. Rog? 0 MP. We can heal that. I do believe I have... I don't really want to use an elixir. We'll use an ether. We're going to heal, and we're going to have to immediately... Wait, we're going to have to heal our MP and then immediately White Wind here. Just so we don't die. So let's do that. Where is White Wind? There it is. We took a White Wind off here. I mean, I probably should have just went for a regular cure there, actually, or a cure 2. Probably should have done a little bit more than what White Wind's just done. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go cure 2. I know it's 24 MP, but it's going to give us an eye on full heal. Still got enough MP left to take these guys out with a Aqualung. So we'll do that. I see, I've got a Bolt Plume if I need to, for an AoE Bolt 2 or whatever on anything. Yeah, Aqualung was pointless. Bolt Plume! Pew! Let's go! That didn't work, did it? Right, so let's just cut them down now then. We've got them all down to one hittable. We're out of MP. Let's hope the next battle isn't too tricky. Now, thanks to that mod I've got, I do have access to my level 2 limit breaks. So if it's a single enemy, I can still chunk this out. Oh, we've got poison. Hey, it's 2 enemies. I want to heal that poison. Where are my antidotes? Please and thank you. Antidote. There it is. Now, thankfully, like I say, we got hit with that silence, or else this would have been a real problem. Given the fact that... There it is. I'm just gonna elixir it. I don't care. Part of the too good to use club, I know, but let's show Cloud's first level 3 limit break. Meteor rain. He calls meteors from the sky. And there we go, and I'll deal with them formulas there. I think this is the final battle, isn't it? 2, 4, 6, 7. I think this might be the last battle. One of them statuses is mini, I think. Oh, we've got to fight. Oh, great. We're at half MP. I'm going to cast Beta on the Harpy. He's going to poison me, and I've got half the HP, and this dude knows Aqualung. Hey, Aqualung. Thankfully, we still inflicted with sadness, so we're still taking reduced physical damage, even having no armor. But having an enemy skill with Beta and Aqualung can make this an absolute breeze. I say at this point in time, unfortunately, item use is required, but we did get 3,500 battle points for that. So we can have a look. You can't leave the battle arena without spending your battle points. Let's say that they've got some basic things. And what I'm after is the 3 championship belts at 40,000 points apiece. is what I want. So you can imagine how long this is going to take for me to get this here. Honestly, shrapnels and ethers aren't a bad buy if you just need something to splurge your battle points on before leaving. I mean, even a Fury Ring if you want. Fury Ring, I think it puts you in auto berserk. You can just sell it realistically. Enemy lure isn't a bad Materia, same as preempt and speed plus. Speed plus obviously is the Materia that increases your speed. Preemptive increases the chance of getting a preemptive attack on your enemies. Enemy lure makes it easier for enemies, right? More random encounters, obviously. It's luring the enemy to you. But I need that. So let's say 41,000 points, it's 82, is 120. I need 123,000 battle points. So it's going to take a while. But I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. I know I can do it. I do it every time. But what I'm going to do here is... give us an ether, because they say we're not going to be staying here at the minute. Unfortunately, you have to exchange your points here one by one. So let's take care of this here and get rid of me points I've got. Right, so I've whittled my way down. You're about to see the biggest pain, in my opinion, of this. I have 344 battle points left, right? But I cannot even 340 battle points between any spendings, which means I pick up another shrapnel, and that's kind of it. I am now out of battle points. Now, the reason I didn't mind getting the shrapnel is it's just AoE explosive damage. Useful for not a lot really, but it's there. It's there as an option. Now you don't have to do it with Cloud. The battle arena can be done with anybody. As you can see, stats wise, I mean, Red's got good magic, good VIT, good spirit as well. Well, Barrett's got good VIT, decent magic and a decent strength, whereas Cloud has good spirit, good magic, good VIT, good strength. His dex is a lot lower than Red's. It's not the end of the world, so I don't really care. I tend to use Cloud just because, obviously, I pumped all my sources into Cloud. If you prefer to put your sources in there, Barrett, Tifa, Red, Aerith, Yuffie, or if you just rather come back here and do this later when you've got better weapons, better armor, better accessories. I mean, I'm doing all of this with a power wrist. Just for extra attacks so I can try and speed through it a bit. I mean, that is pretty much... This, oh, I didn't mean to go to the Ghost Hotel. I don't like the Ghost Hotel, but I don't want to come to the Ghost Hotel. But this is the Gold Saucer. I'll tell you what we'll do before we quit, before we call it for this little mini episode, this little half an episode. I'm gonna take one more crack at this lovely little speed square here, right? 10 GP, just like everything is, like I say, I'm gonna need a lot more GP for what I want to grind at the battle square. I mean, a lot more, as you've noticed. 3,500 is a good chunk of points to get. The fact that I need, what I worked out as 123,000. It's going to take a while, but we can have another blitz on this. I say I don't think you can get anything cool from this yet at the minute, but we'll see if I can show you the boat's propeller and as well as the hot air balloon's propeller, the blimp. Let's see if I can get rid of that spaceship as well at the end. I said, if you want to go for the high scores, especially much later in the game, then these little enemies here, these little bits, not really the end of the world. You know, you can hit them if you want, but they're not going to get you anywhere near as much as the ones that you can hit later. Obviously, the cactuses can be shot as well. You can shoot the cactuses, cacti. You can blast them. The main problem I find is remembering where, like, the perfect point to aim at the boat. About here. As you can see, I totally whiffed that and I missed. And I only got like 7 points. You do that properly and you can get like a good couple of thousand. I think when I went for, is it the mop and the umbrella you can get from this later on in the game, I think? Your aim is to try and get like 1,000 points from from that boat. But you've pretty much got to be lasered onto it and pre-fire. There's no, you know, you kind of mess about with it. You kind of miss. Same as what's coming up as well. You want to be like proper pre-fire on it. But we'll take some free balloons. I like popping the balloons. Let's pop the balloons. Make sure we get the big balloon. Some mini spaceships. Right, so I believe it's coming up soon. There it is. And as you can see, I completely missed it again. You want to pre-fire the entire corner. If you destroy that blimp, I mean, if you destroy that blimp, you can get mad points, to be fair. That's the only way you get like the big dirty high scores. I can try and get a perfect run on this. I mean, I might just try and do it just for the giggles, to be honest with you, at some point. But I don't want to be shooting much coming up here, really, because I just want to dump everything into this guy. And load back up. Shoot it again. Come on. Give us meat. Give us it. Now. Couldn't even get that. I'm a disgrace. If I remember rightly, there is something you can shoot down here, I think. I just can't remember what. There you go. See, one of them lights on the right is destroyable. If you want the light. If you want the light. I'm really tempted to try that again, to be honest with you. But we have hit the three. We have hit over 3,000 at this point. At this point in time, I don't think there's much more you can actually get from it. But it's something I can look into, and if you can, I'll try and do it before we head on with the story. You know, I might put it in as a cheeky little bonus bit, shall we say. But for now, what I'm going to do, because I refuse to use that place where you have to spend GP, you can leave gold saucer with your GP, come back, you still keep your GP. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% sure you do. It's just your battle points you lose. Think of your GP as like ride tokens. You know, ride tokens don't go bad, you know. Or money preloaded on the cards, as most players do now for rides. But we'll come back to poor little coral here. And this is how I like to do it. I like to come back here. I save outside. I might get Cloud to level 25 before the next episode. I'm also debating if there's any other material I could really whack on them for anything. A little extra oomph, if you will, but I don't think there really is, you know. Looking at it. No, there's not much else really, even with what Lightning and Ice don't do anything, Manipulate's useless, Elemental doesn't do anything for us, Restore, I've already got Earth, doesn't do anything, already got an enemy skill. Yeah, no, nothing else really does anything. So, this is where I'm going to leave it for today. See, in between this one, this is like a little thing, but as a bonus episode, I will get my championships belts grinded up and out, so we've got all of them ready to go before embarking on the next story segment. So next time we come back, let's see, I'll have 3 championship belts, and I'll have a look in to see if the Speed Square has anything decent before this, this 2 or 3. If it does, we'll go for it. If not, it is what it is. If I can squeeze in a cheeky little high score, then I'll include it. But if not, it is what it is. So this is Danny Gladdy signing out. Have a good day.